Right. So for you Disney fans out there, I know you've been waiting for this. So let's talk about the next 100 years of Disney. So Disney, the current CEO of Disney, is a man named Bob Chapek, and earlier this year the uh, he set out his strategy for the next 100 years of Disney. He's identified three pillars which are going to hold Disney up for the next 100 years. So let's talk about those. So the first pillar is storytelling. The second is innovation, and the third is a relentless focus on the audience. So let's go. Let's talk about the storytelling. So one thing that Bob Chapek has started to do is he has monthly meetings with the senior creatives of the different divisions. So the head of Pixar, the head of Marvel, the head of Disney Animation, so on and so forth. And the focus that Bob Chapek is taking is how can stories be integrated into new ways. In particular, so recently NFTs have blown up. So best believe Disney are working on how they can tell stories through NFTs. What is an NFT? So an NFT is a non-fungible token. So it's basically a digital collectible item. So for instance, you know how when you're at school, maybe people traded baseball cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards, so on and so forth. So the idea is like instead of having the physical card, you'll have like a digital card. Now I feel the most interesting thing about NFTs is that so in the real world, if I have a Pokemon card and I sell it, once I sell it, that's it. The money I get for it, that's the end of it. However, with an NFT, once I sell an NFT, I can still get dividends, or I can still get royalties off that NFT. So if that NFT gets sold on a further 100 times, guess what? I get a little bit of the cut each time that item is sold. And when we're talking about corporations, when they sell items such as NFTs and those items get sold and odd and on, the continuous kind of like dividends that can come from that for hundreds of generations, that's an exciting prospect for huge corporations. So best believe that's why all the corporations now are starting to get involved with NFTs. And in their meetings, they'll also discuss like further opportunities of how they can integrate their stories or better tell their stories. So in Disney, the best storytelling brand right now is Marvel, the MCU, and you can see that Star Wars are trying to copy the MCU model, and I'm sure other Disney executives are looking at the storytelling methods that Marvel are using and will want to incorporate that. For sure, other studios are looking to copy the MCU model. Some are doing it well, others not so much. But you know they'll get there eventually, or they'll find their own formula, or they'll discover their own way of doing things. So let's move on to innovation. So Disney wants to be at the forefront of technology. So if you watch a show like The Mandalorian, what's really exciting is they've made this new sort of green screen. So it's like a huge igloo, and it's made up of LED screens. And on the LED screens, programmers can put up a background. And that's really exciting because it gives actors something to work off instead of using their imagination. So back in the day when you had a green screen, you know, you'd be behind green, the actor would really have to kind of like, well, that's what actors are supposed to do. They're meant to use their imagination, but this makes it a little bit easier if you can see. Instead of imagining you're in a desert, the LEDs will put up like an image of a desert. Then that just makes it easier for the actors to get into their characters, or it makes CGI look more realistic as well. And in the long run, this is cheaper. So that's one way in which Disney is innovating and using technology to enhance their products. So go back and watch The Mandalorian. Go back and watch Boba Fett. Then let's go on to a relentless focus on audience. So of course, right now Disney has Disney Plus, their streaming service, and Disney are focused on giving their audience good quality content, and also there's a focus in terms of the theme parks and Disney cruises. So Disney are going to continue to refine Disney Plus. Disney are going to continue to refine and upgrade their theme parks. Disney are going to continue and refine the experience on their cruise ships. So this is all really exciting. The next 100 years of Disney.